Yeah.
So it's like all these little things that sort of benefit me. And then it's the physical piece. So
Mm-hmm.
um, my hips were crazy tight to the point
Mm-hmm.
of where I was always just rubbing and like digging in them. After a long run, after a ride, it
Mm-hmm.
hurt all the time. Then my lower back
Mm-hmm.
started hurting. And
Mm-hmm.
so all of it related to just super tight muscles. And yoga
Mm-hmm.
over time, I will say, it took a while.
Yeah.
But now my hips feel very, very different. I can sit down on the floor. And so that's, another benefit. Now I'll tell this one story and I'll pass it back to you. So there's a friend of mine in Vegas, actually a family friend. I'm sure you won't mind me telling the story. His name is Daryl Pravat.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Big old dude, like 6'2", roped up, muscle,
Mm-hmm.
uh, good looking brother. And I remember sitting in his home one night when he was working with his children on some homework.
Mm-hmm.
His wife was cooking. He was working on the homework. We were sitting on a tile floor,
Mm-hmm.
right outside, like right down from Summerlin. And you know those Vegas
Mm-hmm.
homes, it's just like concrete floor.
Mm-hmm.
And that brother was
Mm-hmm.
sitting there in the learning position at 6'2", 220,
Mm-hmm.
muscle bound. And I tried to sit on the floor and I was uncomfortable. Like it hurt.
Yeah.
And he had been down there for like an hour, working on a
Mm-hmm.
project. And that's the first thing. And I asked him, I said, man, what in the world? Like how? And he was like, I mean, he's ex-football player, big old dude. He said, well, I do a lot of yoga. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, word? And
Mm-hmm.
then he said, not to brag, but let me show you something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, show me something. What you
Mm-hmm.
got? And this dude, sitting in the learning position, put his fingertips on the ground and just lifted off the floor. Now this man's gotta be every
Wow.
bit of 230, and just
Yeah.
rose up in the air and was like
That's so
floating. And I
funny.
was like, oh hell no, I gotta figure that. I gotta do that. Like whatever that is, I gotta do that. Like it was pure ego at the beginning. I was like, I want that.